dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with a wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That is woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Hello from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? Okay, usually I feel like I'm yelling at you guys, but today I have to talk a little bit more quiet because my daughter's home. My mom's having a procedure like at 8 a.m. So we have to do an early stream, but I'm okay with it. So can you guys hear me before I continue? I have some interesting topics. For one, happy Friday to us. Christmas came early, it feels like. You know how we've been saying this whole time Salah's been cheating on Foodie Beauty? Remember the time in Kuwait she told us the story about her friend and how her friend checked her husband's phone and he found pictures of, or she found pictures of women. And so she confronted the man. He said whatever he said. Anyway, she denied, denied, denied. It turns out last night, or it wasn't last night, yesterday, when Foodie was high and upset and crying, she was exposing Salah. He cheated on her multiple times, but she kept repeating, "Oh, but he loves me. I know he really loved you." If he loved you, would he cheat on you when you were in the ER with a paying member on your channel? I mean, love at best, he tolerated you. Anyways, let me say hi to you guys first, and then we're gonna go to Twitter. Hello, Libra. Good morning. Yes, yesterday was crazy. I screen recorded like 90% of it in case you deleted the stream. Good morning, Libra. Hello, Ruby Soho. Hello, Anne. Hi, Breezy. I just wanted to say hi, and I'll be watching you on the replay. Have a blessed day from Israel. God bless Israel, Anne. It's so good to see you. It is Friday. Hello, Rainbow. He never loved her. Exactly. Hello, Sunshine. Happy Friday. Rainbow Road, did I say hi to you? Gorly Girl, GH. Free the people. Have a good day at work. Erin, Pink Stars. Okay, I know it's super early, so it might be a small group of us, but it might be more fun that way. He never left her. Okay, let me share my screen. We have Amberlyn Reed stuff, Foodie Beauty stuff. And then, okay, let's just get the sadness out of the way. I am so upset about the ostriches. I was scrolling Twitter, as I do sometimes to fall back asleep, and I'm minding my own business at 2 a.m. And then I fell down the ostrich rabbit hole. And I've been heartbroken. I have a knot in my stomach, and I'm so mad at Canada today. I really am. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I don't want to ruin your day right now. But when you're already feeling depressed, maybe search ostrich farm in Canada and see what's going on. It's scary to think that people could come onto your private property and unalive your pets. That's what I will say. And I'm really upset about it. Really, really upset. I did not retweet anything graphic or anything like that, but I did tweet something that says ostrich lives matter, because they do. So I might get sad when I see it. All right, let me share my screen. Let's talk about Foodie and her life crumbling apart. Salah never loved Foodie. This was a transactional relationship. Yes, yes, an arrangement. Bethany, oh, hi, everyone. I just got home from the bike ride. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. All right, can you see my screen? Not very well, but hold on. Before, oh, you mother effer. I was going to say before it makes it, so I can't make it bigger. Hold on one second, you guys. Hold on. It was going to bother me. It was gonna bother me, even if you guys can see it and zoom in, it just was gonna irk me this whole entire time, and then I was gonna be unable to focus. So, let's get into our Friday, where a lot of us are just starting our mornings off. It's gonna be a beautiful weekend. Why? Because Chantel is sniffling, crying, sharding herself over a man with it's not even as big as a little Smoky, let's be real. So she went live, sniffling, crying, and having a meltdown about being lonely. I am probably going to speed these clips up. Okay, really fast though. If you look on Salah's channel, I'm not encouraging anybody to go subscribe or anything, but if you look in the shorts section. There's two new shorts. There's the cloud one, and then there's like a stream. I think I'm remembering correctly. It's like a stream, water, rocks. Okay, so if you look in the comments, it's all women or a majority, and they're all showing all this love and support to Salah. And I think Foodie isn't happy about that. She has no control over the situation. He's cheated before. To anybody who believed this story of that they were divorcing, the plan wasn't for them really to divorce. It was the plan to get him to Canada, but now he's really done with her. Now he's really done with her, and reality is setting in.
Thank you.
It is sad, Aaron.
It's just harder than I thought, like, breaking up, you know?
FYI, if you're eating breakfast, I would stop now because all the clips I have, or at least 85% of them, maybe 90%, she's blowing snot rockets out of her nose, and I don't think there's a tissue involved.
I just, like, sometimes feel like
Mayor, good
I can't
morning.
handle the loneliness. Like, I know I have to, like, make my own life now, and I don't fucking feel like it. I don't feel like doing anything but laying and crying and.
Hmm. What does it say about me that I enjoy hearing her cry?
Yeah, but he's not moving in right now.
Hey, Em. Hey, Toki.
I know I try to remind myself that I wasn't happy there either, but I didn't feel lonely, you know?
You complained that his 16 family members went with you everywhere that you went. And then you said that his family stopped by all the time and it was too many people for you, but now you're lonely. This not effects, it's horrible. It only gets worse too. Um, you need coffee.
Thank you. What's wrong? What's wrong with not being alone? Like, why is being alone such a good thing?
I swore just 2 weeks ago you told us how you wanted to be alone. You wanted your peace. You don't want to have to worry about a man. But now all of a sudden you can't stand to be alone.
I am on medication.
Do you take it?
Thanks, Gary.
Let me speed her up more. Oh, did I pause it? Sorry.
I need soup. Oh, sorry, Dandy. Hey, Belle.
Okay, do we need to hear the rest of this? It's all of her huffing and puffing. I could skip to the end and then, but the other clips I have, it gets better. She starts exposing him. I don't know. It's almost like everybody was right that he didn't really love you. He was with you for money. He just wanted to cheat on you. It's almost like everybody was right. You dropped everything for a man that you didn't end up with anyways. If you think about it, BBJ and Sam, her villa, her car, right? She had the Kia at one point, her family, and then she went back to Canada, lost that apartment too. She's lost everything for Salah, and she didn't even end up winning. She didn't win him in the end. So she just threw the cheating in his face. She said that he's giving her mixed signals, yet is mad she took off the hijab. She said that he hurt her way worse than she ever hurt him. Maybe he got caught cheating again. The hijab is back off, just FYI. After all this, she was high eating corn dogs. It's off again. Ugh.
Oh, sorry, Carefree.
That's the fun part.
Anyways. Time heals, I know. Yeah, Kanina. I don't know. I can't even go out because I don't understand the bus system here. I don't. I'm sick for God knows how long.
You've been sick for like a day. Her breathing.
It's not my fault either because he always gives me mixed signals. And then I'm like confused. Like, do I even want that? Like, what do I want? Like,
Yes, Wilson. It's actually 5:43 a.m. my time. I've been up since 2 a.m. upset about ostriches.
uh, yeah.
My gosh. Decongestant.
Like, he's so bad. So bad that,
It's
like, I
so
took off my
bad,
hijab
Rachel.
and did that live in that weird skirt and stuff like that. But it's like, when you fucking met me, I was like that. Were you just counting on me changing? Like, he didn't even, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He's just full of crap. I literally fucking hate him right now, and I blocked him. And I think that's the only way to, like, fully move on is to block. It's like every time we have a fight, he always blames me. It's like I'm so fucking sick of that shit. Like you're no fucking angel. You hurt me so bad in our relationship, way more than I ever did to you. Oh, I'm a bit crazy. Oh, I insulted you because you're a man and that's unacceptable in your culture. Well, you did a lot to me too. You cheated on me and I forgave you.
Why does any of this matter if you're divorcing, anyways? Who cares what he wants with the hijab? Anyways, he didn't love you, Chantal. He was embarrassed of what you had become. That's why he cheated on you with non-hijabi women. You never had to wear it. He just didn't want people to see what he was married to. I don't think Salah is a good person, you guys. I don't think he is. I think he's scummy and scammy and slimy. Um, I find him to be a douchebag. Um, but Chantal is absolutely insane, right? I don't think anybody deserves her. No wonder why he's posting photos of clouds and streams. It's the first time he can enjoy these things without hearing in the background. Bubbles and Cheek said, "Ooh, now Foodie is admitting Sally cheated. We knew it was coming. What else is she going to spill now that she's realized he doesn't want her back and never loved her? Oh, she spills a lot. She sings like a bird. We know about why he left Kuwait. It's because he couldn't get his visa renewed, something about his perfume business. So he decided just to leave anyways because he didn't think that they were going to approve him. So she says she should have left when he cheated on her and she doesn't trust him. There is no relationship without trust. Let's go. Hold on. I'm going to speed her up a lot. Do you feel like you can't breathe too when you listen to her? Between the snot and the wheezing, I feel like I need a decongestant or maybe an antibiotic or an inhaler. Yes, Wilson. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. I thought it was rude of her to ask that woman over the speaker if the veggie tasted like cat food. Sorry for going off topic. No, it was rude. I think it's rude to harass employees. I think it's rude to waste their time or use them as a joke. Like that person's just trying to make their money, right? And when they get off work, they probably have to go home and take care of like 3 kids. So it's fucked up. I don't agree with the IRL streamers who go like, I don't know, into let's say Walmarts and like destroy it or become a menace, right? Like I don't know, just don't bug employees when they're trying to work. But she says she's just been gross in general lately, like trying to be as rude and as offensive as she can be. Thank you, Danielle, for the super chat. I forgot to set a goal today, but thank you. It was very rude.
Yeah, he did threaten me because we were fighting so bad at the end. Because I didn't want to be with his family every fucking day. I just wanted some time alone with him. And he's like, well, here, people, it's, that's how we are. And, I couldn't, like, a lot of the time people would just come over.
So you're mad because people came over, but I swear just 2 minutes ago you were saying how lonely you were in Canada. The whiplash. I can't keep up.
Uh, stuff I hated, I know. But at the same time, like, they were really good to me. And
Oh, it whistled at us.
yeah, I should be first. I always put him first. And in Kuwait, I was always first. Like,
You were first because you're all he had. Do you guys know that Salah's dad came and visited him when Chantal left for Canada? Is that not very telling? I don't think he saw much of his family that was in Kuwait when he was with her.
hi, sweetheart. Hi, baby. Hi.
Sue! That part, Aaron, too. And we've been saying, like, she goes crazy when relationships are over. The way they just said, oh, yeah, we're divorcing and everything is fine. Oh, we still love each other. We're the best of friends. We still sleep next to each other. We cuddle during movies. Like, they were perfectly fine, and now we see it, right? So now we know that at least it's done on his end.
Anyway, I try to remember that. Like, his family thinks I'm so bad for him. Yeah, well, like, do you not know that he cheated on me? Like, he treated me like shit a lot too. He doesn't like drama and I'm too dramatic. Oh, okay. Don't you love when men say that? You're being dramatic. Yeah, I'm trying to express my fucking feelings. Like, it's like they don't want to hear anything about your feelings or emotions that they've put onto you.
Her chat's been telling her, by the way, keep an eye on her chat. Like, he likes poop. He cheated on you when you were in the hospital.
Yeah, he did a total 180.
I'm purposely nicer to people in the service industry because they're treated like garbage. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It sucks because most, like, not most people, I shouldn't say that, but a lot of people think that they're better than people in the service industry, and I don't understand that, right? I truly don't understand that. We are all, like, one day away from ending up working at a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, whatever else, you know? Like, that's the reality of it, and a lot of people, they're just trying to fucking survive, like, that's what it is. Do you always take the job you love, or do you take the job that works with your schedule when you have kids or you're going to school, you know? I don't know. I think it's fucked up. And people in the service industry, they get the worst people, right? Like from servers to bartenders, you get the people who always want more and they're hungry and they want what they want and they want it now. They put up with so much abuse.
I don't know. It's great. I don't know. I just.
And the cost of our customer
He's
service
making me feel like
jobs.
shit even across the world. I know. Yeah. Hey, Becca.
People that shop at malls during Christmas time are the worst. I'll say that we're talking, I'm talking a lot about the food industry. But I remember people during Christmas time when I worked at, like, I did an Anchor Blue. Where else did I work? I don't know, a bunch of little shops at the mall. And I remember how people came in for their last minute gifts and how awful they treated you if you didn't have a size left that they wanted or the style that they wanted. And it's like, but you also had like 3 weeks before this to come and get it, you know?
CKR talk.
Or they just could come destroy every shirt and jeans that you folded all nicely, and it took you, like, 2 hours to get it just right. I don't know.
Oh, my man.
Do
I
you,
feel that
Bethany?
too. Hey, Erica. I feel like his family, and he's always like, don't bring my family into it. Don't talk about my family.
You shouldn't talk about his family. Chantal, you don't get there's some people that love their family, and family is everything. I am one of those people. You talk badly about my family, like, I cut you off. That's how it is. Salah is close with his family. It's part of the culture.
He's a liar because I'm like, did you. One day, I was just feeling like over it and I wanted to get the hell out of there. And I was like, you know what? Maybe it is selfish of me. Like, I let my own insecurity try to justify him having another wife and having children. So I was like, and then one day he brought up, I swear, I'm not crazy. Like, I thought he mentioned some of his family members starting to hate him because he's not having kids.
That part too, his family likes him. Her family can't stand her. Her sister's ashamed of her. She'll never understand what it's like to actually like and get along with your family and you want each other around. That's almost sad.
And then I was like, I brought that up the other day. And he's like, I never said that. uh, no, he never mentioned. He said he just wants to be alone. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know.
I think he'll be done with her for sure either way. I think the hijab was the deal breaker, and coming on camera nude, but like her whole chat's talking shit about him.
I felt like Morella, I felt like total shit for being myself. I felt like a disgusting loser.
But you are a disgusting loser. It's Red Friday. Lori! Hello, hello!
I'm not trying to bash him, Vamp Diva. I'm just trying to speak my mind, you know? I have no one. I don't want to talk to, like, I've talked to people in my real life about it, but watched you try so hard to be what he wants. What about what you need and want? It's not. It's so one-sided. Thank you, Trixie. I think he's used to being around women who suppress their emotions. Like,
Oh, just FYI, she's already starting her case that he's abusive. So I don't remember if I clipped it, but eventually she goes on to say after she talks about him cheating and she says that he's going to marry his first cousin. She said all of them marry their cousins. And then she says they have too many kids that they can't afford to take care of. And then she also says, I don't find any of this funny, by the way. I find it very offensive, but like it's one of those things I can't believe that these words came out of her mouth. So aside from the inbreeding thing, and then she says that there she started or he started treating her differently because over there you're allowed to treat women badly, which I found was interesting because the day before we just heard how men and women are equal.
you know, like, not a crying emotional mess and demanding, talking about feelings and, you know, like normal things. uh, Thank you, Samantha. I don't think he respected you enough. I don't think so either. And I have to remind myself of that. Hey, YouTube lover, I should have left when he cheated. I should have fucking left. Because I never got over that. Like, I never trusted him. I don't trust him now. So why am I trying to hold on to something just because it's familiar? You know? And I remember the good times, but it was just a lie.
Yep. I mean, I didn't want to have to say this, but we told you so. Lori, I don't know what Red Friday is either. I didn't know if I should sound excited or not be excited. I don't know. Hectic Moment said, but please tell me so I can. Hey, Bunny. She is racist. I thought you were a veteran. Hectic said, so something's definitely going on behind the scenes. Foodie's having a great no cam breakdown over Salah. Someone archive it before she deletes it later today or tomorrow. She has the sads so bad, guys. Who has a sympathy bone for this awful mess of a mammoth? Not me. You know who I feel sorry for? The ostriches. That's who I feel sorry for. I said, now she's exposing Salah. Remember the time she told the story about her friend finding photos on her husband's phone? Well, it wasn't a friend. Salah told her he was having lunch with his dad and he met up with a non hijabi woman. So this is where it starts getting really good. Okay, let's go.
Our secrets, but this really bothered me for a long time. I was really sick and I was in bed. I was really sick. I couldn't go anywhere. And this was in Kuwait, and he was like, I'm gonna go see my dad. They invited me for lunch. Sure, no problem. And I didn't trust him fully, right? Because from what happened. So when he got back, I woke up and I was like I had a really bad flu or something. I was so sick. And he was like, I don't know. He's like, I'm hungry. Like, he's dumb. He's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, wait, didn't you just have lunch at your family's? What did you eat? And then he just like,
Red Friday. Remember everyone deployed Friday. It's every Friday. I'm sending prayers to everybody who's deployed and good thoughts for everybody's family out there because it's a hard thing for them to go through as well. And thank you to everybody who served.
it took him a minute. He's like, rice with chicken. Like, he was kind of angry at his answer. And I'm just like, but you want rice and chicken again right now for dinner? And he was like, I didn't eat much. Like, he got really defensive. And then I was like, send me a picture. Like, did you take a picture or anything? Anyway, he sent me a picture of like a mosque near where his family lived, his dad lived. Something didn't feel right. I don't know how much longer later, like maybe a month later, he fell asleep with his phone open. So I maybe it's wrong to do that, but I didn't trust him, so I checked it, and there was photos of him and this like non-hijabi like Arab girl at a restaurant. They were at like a table. And it was like he had his arm around her, and then
Oh
I
my God.
freaked out and I shot the phone at him, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" You know, like just freaking out. And he got up. I left the apartment. And I was like, I'm leaving you. You are such a fucking disgusting liar. Haram. And then he was like making excuses, like, no, I love you. That was just a friend. It was just a friend I used to work with. I haven't seen her in a while, and I didn't tell you because I knew you would freak out. I'm like, how come you hang if you freak out if I have hair showing, and you go and have a fucking coffee or whatever the fuck you're doing with a non-hijabi? Oh well,
See, he just wanted to cover up because he was ashamed of her.
she's not my wife. She's just a friend. I would never be with a non-hijabi. I would never cheat on you. You can't cheat. It's not Canada. It's Kuwait. We didn't cheat. We just had a like I knew her from he said from university, and I'm like it doesn't matter. You lied to me. You told me you deleted phone after what happened.
This wasn't just a few times he cheated. I think he stayed cheating. Remember the time she would be live and it was like 2 a.m. and he wasn't home? Weird, right? Empress said trying to get those views. JM said, duh, we all knew that. And we knew this was coming. The cat doesn't even want her. Isn't that the truth, though? Jessamy said, look at her loser followers sympathizing with her. Well, they're commenting on Salah's shorts. So this is odd to me, you guys. Again, when you have time, or if I remember somewhere at the end of the stream, maybe we can go look at his shorts. But Melly's commented, Teardrop. I feel like I've seen a few more. They're showing support for him. Of course, he's going to find someone else. It's their culture, for starters. Not that I agree with that. And seriously, look at your huge, lazy self. I just think once a cheater, always a cheater. Like, he didn't go to therapy, they didn't do couples counseling. He can't keep it in his pants. And I don't understand why, because he definitely should. He definitely should. He has stayed cheating on her. I think she tells us another story during this. Okay, let's go.
And he's like, oh, it's a customer. It was a customer because like a manager. Yeah, the friend with a woman. Yeah, that was him.
Wow.
I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want people to hate him. You know, same thing with that turd. Except Salah wasn't abusive. But he was starting to be more and more in Syria because I feel like he feels like it's a right there to treat her, you know. Thank you, Sneakerhead. Appreciate you.
So he feels like it's a right there to treat her bad.
His phone was, again, similar thing. It was on lock, but on the lock screen, I saw a message in Arabic, and it was from a woman. It could have been the same person he had the lunch with. I don't know. And I was like, "Who's this?" And he like deleted it before I could even ask him about it. Like before I could even like try to screenshot and translate. So he was like, "It's nothing." Like that's what he deleted it. He deleted it so that there's no proof. But he would like if it's nothing, you shouldn't delete it. It makes you look more suspicious.
Obviously, Chantel, he's a cheater. He knew on Instagram how to turn the, what is it, messages that disappear, disappearing messages? I can't think of what it's called. I don't use it because I'm not a fucking cheater. Anyways, he knew to do that. When he was chatting with Kay Bella, she would have to take screenshots right away or the text would disappear.
I'm not dragging him. I'm just trying to remember everything bad so that
Oh,
that's the person. It wasn't really a low cut shirt. It was just like it was a normal like modest shirt, but like it was tight against her body, and she was hiding her face with her phone, and she had like long hair.
oh, she might be cheating too.
And he's like, "Oh, it's a customer. It was a customer because he used to work in like he was like a manager for like customer service at like a store, and he had a lot of contacts. Like when I met him, he had like thousands of contacts. So he's like, oh yeah, she's just messaging me. And then I'm confused because one day we're laying in bed and he gets a phone call and he answers it and it's a woman. And he told her, oh, you'll have to call customer service. I don't work there anymore. So it's like he could hide his lies in that fact because he did get calls from people that he used to, because he would get like commission. So he would get them to contact him personally, especially when he was single. You don't take customers to lunch. I know. So that's some things that I went through, and I'm sure he will hate me even no more now for it, for outing that. But I went through those things, and I have a right to fucking talk about them.
Well, I mean, just based on the images he would send Kay Bella of the certain type of content, if you will, that he liked to watch, none of them were as big as Chantel. All of them were pretty skinny.
Not all of our relationship
And nobody was in a hijab, I'll tell you that much.
was bad. And I feel there was a time where he really did love me. But Yeah, I'm not excusing his behavior.
If he loved you, he wouldn't have cheated on you. I'm just saying. You could try to convince yourself, but he didn't love you. He wanted to try and change you and hide you. When you love somebody, you accept them as a person, right? You're not constantly trying to change them. Lori said, Foodie is 100% blaming Salah's infidelity as the reason for the breakup. So much for cultural differences. Nothing but love said, is it wrong I'm smiling ear to ear listening to this? I am in a much better mood than when I started listening to her cry. And then I think back to all the times we were told we were reaching, we were liars, we were just hating. Oh, we were so jealous. We were all jealous that we couldn't find a man like Salah. And it turns out we were right this whole fucking time. He was cheating on you. He's probably on top of somebody right now. That red room photo, this all just confirms everything we've been saying is true. Tired AF said, no, no, Chantal. He never loved you. He loved what you could do for him. I mean, some people will do anything for money. It's just a fact. At one point, he wanted to be a vlogger, a gamer, and he probably had more money than he'd ever had. So Hectic Llama said, I'm kind of shocked that she really seems to have thought it was real. Oh, you guys, I forgot too. It comes out that she says when she went to Kuwait, she told him to quit his job. She's a predator. Remember how she told Nader she didn't want him to work, she wanted him to be her personal chef for 4,000 a month. It just seems predatory. I don't know. Hectic said, I'm kind of shocked that she really seems to have thought it was real. Tired AF said, I haven't decided totally, but I'm leaning towards the fact that she did, but she just ignored it for the theater of it all. What are her options? The other night she said, no man will want me. I'm fat, bald, farty, and barren. Add to the fact that she doesn't make enough money to buy men any longer, or at least not good quality men. Blue Leaf said, honestly, not that she should be buying any men at all, okay? But I just picture when you're paying for sex, like, there's the okay looking ones, and then there's the busted looking ones, right? And you kind of get what you pay for. So that's what I'm picturing. Blue Leaf said, honestly, I think he wouldn't cheat on a woman he actually loved, but he'd cheat on Chantal because she's nothing but a bank to him and has nothing to offer him other than she can't have kids, can't cook, and won't clean. He wants a real wife, and fair enough. He seems rather traditional. So wouldn't that entail, like, he does all the men's stuff and she takes care of the home and the children? Well, she can't have any, but she would take care of the home, right? I remember her complaining that he pressured her to clean. He probably didn't want to live in filth. We've seen how she keeps her room, her houses, her car. She's filthy. Wookie Lover said the fact that she's so clueless is hysterical. She really can't read the room or feel the energy of him giving her hate looks. She just thought she was so cute. Trying to continue a relationship with a cheater didn't work, and she's trying or crying to her chat that already saw that's clearly as it happened. It's just, I don't think anybody can really feel sorry for her. Doji Cat said, "Did you take his wrench from him? Prove it, or all this is just for views and sympathy money." She did end up getting a lot of views. I remember at one point there was like 5,000 in her chat for all of this. She didn't take his wrench because he was blocking people. We have proof of that. I don't know where, but it's on here somewhere. I did retweet it. Tired AF said, no, Chantal, you are not attracted to men like this. You buy men like this. Yeah, she kept saying, why am I attracted to men like this? It's what you buy. Blame yourself. So, a bit of raging at Salah, crying, a whole lot of breathing. Her chat is interesting. She also said Salah considers it cheating when she goes in Pizza's chat. Wow. Okay, but she was gonna live with him and stay married to Salah?
Old to you. Oh, I burp and fart like I'm gross. Well, too fan hater now. I don't know. I'm like a femcel
A fem
because of this shit. Like
She's a femcel.
you did this to me. I was nothing but fucking loyal to you. Oh, I burp and fart like I'm gross. Well, too fucking bad.
Ron, good morning to you. Breezy and chat. I could finally see you.
Yeah. And you don't deserve me.
All this cheating might kill her. Someone asked her, aren't you still married?
I don't know if he turned in the papers.
How do you not know?
I am angry. I was sad and like desperate for his attention again because it's so hard moving into a new life, you know? And I thought that even being with him, something familiar and clinging on to the happy times is still better than being alone, but I know that's not true. I just can't force myself to feel it.
It's always someone else's fault. Always. Someone get her puffer.
Okay.
It's really
Yeah, I
bad.
know. Uh, hey, Miller.
And she wonders why we say she needs a 5150. In 3 days, the hijab has came on and off, came on and off, and now it's off again. She was wasted out of her mind. She can't decide if she's divorced or not.
When I first moved to Kuwait, I was so happy and excited to be with him, you know.
Mhm.
But now,
All this because the dude likes to hang out with his family.
it's all shit. Just fake illusion.
Like her hairline. They're telling her to unmod him. Please hang out with peeps. You'll be less lonely.
Yeah.
Someone asked, didn't you want to divorce him? I miss you going to Hardee's more than you with Salah.
I still have love for him because it doesn't just go away. Or do I love the idea of him like Sans being a cheater? And he gets so offended when I call him a cheater. Well, you are one. He doesn't consider it cheating. I saw the best of him, yeah.
So you never had a friend that was just you? Someone sent our super chat asking. So you never had a friend, it was just you?
If he loved me, he wouldn't have done that.
How come I can't see Ari?
Uh,
I'm so
yeah.
confused. Hold on. Go to channel.
Yeah.
Earl! Okay. I was very confused. Hi, Earl.
He feels like as long as it's not in real person. Well, meeting up with somebody behind my back is cheating because why wouldn't you just say something? Oh, because as a married man, you're not supposed to be hanging out with other women. Period. But if I even he considers it cheating when I go into Pete's chat to say hi to my best friend.
Who's got you pregnant before?
Like anyway.
Anyway. So they're all telling her to change her passwords, take away his wrench. If he does have her passwords, he can delete her channel. I doubt she changed her password. She might have said she did. I doubt she was smart enough to. Tiredale said someone just asked her about an affair baby. They did. I think they sent a super chat to ask about the affair baby. She denied it. Fondue said, I'm not into women. I'm not into the fish taco. A homophobic ass cunt is what they called her. She did say that she's not into the fish taco. She has the only fishy taco that I know of. She gets mad at the super chats and then she cries and sharts herself. So, okay, I'm going to try my hardest not to keep pausing during this, but just keep an eye on the super chats, the comments in her chat, all of that.
Like women either. I'm not into the fish taco, sorry.
Most women don't smell, just FYI, Chantel. It's only you. And Teardrop.
I feel bad for Julia too. Barbara. I know. One person's pain is another person's pleasure, right?
You know what? She did scam a little girl with disabilities. This is her karma.
Need some good friends.
Mrs. C!
Controlling and jealous, yes. Self love. Yes, Jade.
Hey, Cindy.
Thanks, Tammy. Make a Walmart delivery order. I did go to Shoppers yesterday and get what I needed.
Oh, good. From the dumpster?
Yeah, baby scrape. Dating apps? Never. Ever. I could never. I know.
To anybody listening out there, have you ever had a good experience on a dating app?
I don't really want to talk about all of our stuff and secrets. It's just those main things that happened that I was like,
She did. She had a threesome with Dee Dee. She had a threesome with her aunt. And then there was another time, I think she almost had a threesome or wanted to, but she blew up the bathroom instead.
really, no, he wouldn't throw her out. Do you like he was jealous? Yeah, I did like that. Jealousy.
Are you a legal mom to his affair baby, if still married?
Oh no, Breezeth. Yes, I did like it.
Girly girl said nope. I know some who have, but I haven't.
Affair baby. What are you talking about? Hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart.
His son Omar?
She's in the carrier with the door open with her teddy bear and she's sleeping. She trusts me a little bit.
I said, Karma is great. You deserve all of this and more. Mrs. C, really fast before I forget, I saw that you were like a walking queen yesterday, and I just wanted to tell you that I'm proud of you.
No.
Oh, Sue, really?
Yeah. Keith, you're an idiot. Karma for what? For telling haters to fuck off? Like you? And you don't think you're gonna get bad karma by laughing and taking glee in somebody's misery? Okay.
I don't think if we laugh at somebody evil experiencing bad, that makes us horrible or we're going to hell or whatever else. Like, I don't know. Do you root for the evil? I don't. I hope that they eventually get caught.
Idiot. The irony. Yeah. Barb, right? I know I'm sick as hell. Thanks, Lorraine.
Which is also your own fault.
Yeah. Thanks for the free dollar.
The bathroom story is one of the most
I know.
nauseating things I've ever heard.
Thanks, Jonah. It sounds thick.
Look at how many people are in her chat. I think I forgot to
No, I
speak
don't want to
up.
shit talk him. I still love him, but I could never. I see like talking about the bad things. It's like, why did he have to be like that? He ruined our like perfect idea of our relationship, you know? I feel like farting.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on.
I feel like farting.
What I do know is she turned off the screen and muted right after that for a really long time. I think she shot herself. Got herself in so much of a tizzy, she shot herself. And she wonders why he cheats. I'm not trying to be mean. I never side with cheaters. I think it's fucked up. You have the option of leaving. You have the option of telling the person, "Hey, this just isn't working for me anymore." So I will never side with them. But honestly, who wouldn't cheat on this woman? All she does is stink up the place, shit her pants, eat, and seal. I just want to come home and I probably would cheat. People have needs. This woman's vile. Lori said he would criticize me a lot. Your chin hair is growing back. I think I do have a clip of that. He didn't like her chin hairs and he would point them out and told her, "Oh, they're growing back again." I mean, do most men want a woman with a beard? We all get chin hairs too. I'm not going to pretend we don't. I get chin hairs, but you pluck that shit. You do. And sometimes it's very satisfying. Tired of said not so I'm mentioning the chin hair. Imagine somebody leaving you, divorcing you, being done with you because you have a beard. She just said, if I smelled, he'd tell me. Stop it. He told her that it was a good thing that he owned a perfume business because of her farts. Oh, sorry. My boyfriend just sent me the cutest message. I just want to say I'd never cheat on you in a million billion years. I love you so much. I love you too. That's not even an issue option in our relationship. We have trust and respect. It's sad that Chantel accepts and will be with somebody who doesn't love her and respect her and want the best for her, right? I love you. Have a good day. Just that's me. Said some interesting comments. Okay, get tested for STDs. Yeah. And somebody asked, why are you upset when you know your Arab husband's traditions? He doesn't approve of his wife being without a hijab. Someone tells her that's a red flag. Somebody else asks her, Chantel, did you get tested for STDs for safety? But what if she's the one who has them? I know Salah's a cheater and I know that's part of it, but she already went into the relationship with gonorrhea, herpes, and what else? And she gave away her antibiotics that she was taking for those things. So I don't think it ever got cleared up. And then somebody else asked her, "Oh shit, yeah, did you get STD tests?" That's another thing. Cheating is disgusting because the people oftentimes sleep with anything and everything, and they don't care what they're bringing home to their wife, husband, significant other. She should get tested, but then he should too. So now she's complaining about how Salah pressured her to clean.
We have to take the bus to Orange Julep? How are we gonna go to Orange Julep? If you guys want to pay for a car rental, go for it. You know my PayPal. Hey, fake Gemini.
Did she say thick Gemini?
Who doesn't like Christmas? Hey, Jackie.
Do I have thick Gemini on the brain, or did she just say hi? It's thick Gemini.
Yeah, I returned it. Yes. He always pressured me to clean and stuff like that.
If you got any STDs, would you ever have sex again? I feel like I wouldn't. I would take myself out of the game and I wouldn't try. I don't know. That would be so scary to me to ever experience that again that I just wouldn't have sex ever again. And then there's Chantel that pays for it.
even though it would be clean. I wasn't always the cleanest person, but oh my God. Like, one time I was in Syria and I had just done laundry and dishes and mopped the hallway floor. So I made myself some shisha coffee, sat down, started watching my show, and he's sitting there playing his game and he looks at me and he's like, "Don't you have something to clean?" Or and I was like, I freaked out. I was like, "I just did." Like
That sounds like somebody fed up of watching you be a lump on a log all day. Like he's watched you have your 20th meal. You've watched all the shows, watched all the whatever it is you watch on YouTube. Like it was probably time to get up and move and do something. Nobody wants to be with somebody who just sits around all day.
we would fight a lot like that. Like I would talk back a lot. I was like, "I just clean." Like what?
I don't know. We still clean even if things aren't dirty, don't you? Like you still dust even if something doesn't need to be completely dusted. You do it. You clean your bathroom even if it's already clean to, I don't know, keep it hygienic. She's just so fucking lazy. She knew what she was signing up for, to be a traditional wife who doted on her husband. So why is she upset that he wanted her to clean? She said Salah's marrying his cousin and that they all marry their cousins, her words, and Salah would make fun of her chin hairs. All right, let's go full screen for this. She has a lot of strong opinions. Have you noticed that? And she's been calling everybody else Islamophobic and racist and whatever else, but like she has a lot of strong opinions.
I freaked out. Shell that he made. He
He broke the seashell keychain that he bought her. You know, when he went away for a few days and then extended the trip because he was having so much fun with her family and he brought her home that little souvenir. He broke it.
blocked you for saying he wouldn't want a motorcycle. Yeah, that's for Keith. Need some good friends. Controlling and jealous, yes. Self love. Yes, Jade.
Controlling and
Thanks, Amy.
jealous.
Make a Walmart delivery order. I did go to Shoppers yesterday and get what I needed.
The racist is being a racist. If she just cleaned up after herself, she won't and went about her day as she went about her day, then it wouldn't be an issue. True. Just like when you cook, I don't know about anybody else. I'll speak for myself. You kind of clean as you cook so you don't have a bunch of dishes and a bunch of mess to clean up after. Because after you're done cooking, who wants to deal with all the dishes, the spaghetti sauce that spilled? Like you clean as you go, right?
Oh, and we do things as in groups here because it's safer. It's very dangerous in Latakia. 16 people! And I would just have to accept that. My feelings didn't fucking matter.
You were supposed to be separating, so why would it be a trip with just the two of you? You're not on your honeymoon, you're getting a divorce. Where'd the sound go?
It didn't matter.
Hold on. Is this where she muted? There we go.
Yeah, I didn't want to say he broke it. He's definitely marrying a cousin. Yep.
Yup.
I find that really weird, marrying a first cousin, but that's how they do things. Bring in the whole tribe, cultural differences. I know, but like, you know, Kiki. I didn't have enough. No, I mean, I made do with the food. I didn't want to seem ungrateful, but like, and I wanted him to have fun. And like that day that we were supposed to go, I was just like, I need to get out of here. I can't go. I can't go. I freaked out. No, he's not. I don't know what he's doing, but no, there's no announcement of him getting married. But we definitely had irreconcilable, and none of these things were a problem when we were in Kuwait. Um, yeah, he doesn't seem sad at all. I know. He did one like, a little bit, and then yesterday he told me he's sick again. He had a cold or a flu, and his dad's there and his family. He's been visiting nonstop with people.
Aren't these people sick a lot? It seems like he's always sick. Didn't he just have the flu like 2 weeks ago too?
And that's pretty much it. And I told him I have to block him because I can't keep like living this way. I need 100% closure. Like I can't. "Oh, well, I thought we would be best friends, like you and Peace when you broke up. Why can't we be best friends?" I'm like, "I don't see you as a friend," and that hurt his feelings. So I did notice that I never mentioned was every time you guys would get into it, he would always mention your mental health. It seemed like he might always try to use your mental health. Yes, Nina, that's one of the biggest reasons he doesn't think we could ever like work out. Thank you. Feel better, Foodie. Do you think Salah was guilt tripping you about leaving Kuwait? I think it was his
It's never gonna work out. He sees you as a friend. He's not in love with you. He may have love for you, but he's not in love with you.
plan to go to Syria. uh, no, I don't think he guilt tripped, but yeah, he wanted to control every little single thing. Yeah. Hey, Pumpy. Pumpy, how does the bus system work here?
There's this thing called Google. Newsflash, many people who start out riding the bus, they have no idea what they're doing, so they look up a route online.
Yeah, Kuwait is easier to live there, but it's kind of more strict a little bit. Hey, Suze.
Awkward, by the way, I realize it must be really annoying that every day you come in and I call you Cindy, and I know it's Indy and it used to be Get Awkward, but once I know somebody or I learn somebody's name as I read it, they're just forever that person. So hello, by the way.
Yeah, if he loved me, he'd accept all about me. Yeah. And his argument to that was like he would criticize me a lot, like your chin hair's growing back, or stuff like a lot of things about my appearance. And he says he's like, it's called love. Like if I don't care about you, I wouldn't tell you if I smelled or if I had a hair out of place or something. Like he never said I smelled because I was always very careful about that. But he would always be like, well, maybe sometimes I did. I don't know, whatever. He would be like, I would want you to tell me. Like it's your job to tell me. His family got to him. That's what I feel like. You must have children. You must have crotch goblins. You must be a baby factory.
You're disgusting, Chantal.
Like they have a million kids and they can't even support them hardly. Like I don't understand the appeal of that, but whatever.
Wow.
What about when you farted? Yeah, he would
How do you know they can't support them?
freak out. He's like, "Good thing I own a perfume business, so I can spray when you fart." He would make jokes and make me laugh because he'd be like, "If only the Beezers knew that we sold out of Beezer spray using it on spraying your farts." Like we would always laugh and joke. Like we had good times. That's the problem.
That wasn't a joke. Wow. Can you imagine if your significant other said that? Like they constantly had to spray because you stunk?
They have enough grandkids. Do you know how many freaking grandkids his family has? I think they can spare one or two. No, he didn't. He made fun of the chin hair, but he would insist on plucking it, so it doesn't make sense.
What did his family ever do to her other than have an opinion? She is useless. That's what they thought of her. But the way she talks about them is absolutely disgusting. They somehow did just fine before you waddled into their life, Chantal. I don't like Salah. I don't, I don't mean to sound like I'm defending him here, but the things she says about his family and him, she's always looked down on him. For whatever reason, she thinks she's better than these people, and I don't understand why.
When he kicked you for swearing, kicked like little kick on the side, yeah. No, they won't be inbred. They all marry first cousins.
So
Oh,
that would be inbred, right?
oh, Melly, I didn't even see that. Hold on a second.
Yikes. I'm not saying it's right. I don't think anybody should marry their cousins or family, but in some places it's their norm, right? And she knew all of this. She knew all of this. She inserted herself into a culture that values family. That meant she is okay with the lifestyle. Again, she knew this. She knew this stuff. She's just, here's the thing. She doesn't know what it's like, again, to have family that wants you around, that wants to hang out with you, that wants to make memories together. She doesn't know what it's like to be invited on a vacation or over for a dinner because nobody wants Chantal over at their house. I can't make fun of this guy for bringing his family along. Like, I don't know. Sometimes my sister goes with me to doctor's appointments. It's just I'm really close with my family. So, like, I get it. I like their company, they like mine. Sometimes we annoy each other, but, like, all the major things we do, we like to do together. Todd said marrying the cousin. Well, it was a typo. Was adamant about plucking the chin hairs, but she wasn't allowed to pluck her eyebrows. Make it make sense. I don't know. To be fair, though, chin hairs could be really sharp, so let's pretend he was cuddling with her or being next to her. He was constantly getting stabbed. Blue Leaf said, I mean, yes, it's a thing in other cultures to marry cousins. It's incredibly common, but the way she's saying it sounds like it's coming from a place of racism. Not saying I support marrying family, but girl, what's with the racism? Again, everything she's accused other people of being, she has these feelings. She has these feelings about them. Nobody else has talked about how many kids they have and if they can afford them. Not anything like that. Mo said Chantel is live crying because breaking up is hard. She says Salah's mad she took off her hijab and did that live. She says she fucking hates him and blocked him. He's unblocked. Barbecue Chicken said, I knew that's why she put it back on. She's currently saying she now knows it's over and she hates him. I thought you left Syria because it was over already. Can we take this time to point out to the Beezers that they are easily manipulated, far too gullible? The plan was all along, idiots out there, to bring him to Canada. They were never divorcing, they were never separating. It didn't become real until she actually got here and started fucking up. Bubbles and Cheek said if Sally had an inkling to take Foodie back, that's over. She spilled his personal tea, and she wasn't done. So she goes on to talk about why he left Kuwait. So she said Salah had to leave Kuwait because he couldn't get his visa renewed and something about his business. I said, I don't know, I'm confused. But she says them leaving Kuwait had nothing to do with her. P.S. I'm pretty sure she's just shooting snot out of her nose and letting it fly. And I'm so grossed out. My stomach started turning. I do remember this clip. This is where I realized that the tissue had died, the one tissue that she started out with at the beginning of the stream. And it was no longer there. And I was just picturing her wall covered in snot. So since I had to imagine it,
When I came to Kuwait,
you guys get my description. There you go. Okay.
just living with your cat. Yeah. Hey, Teardrop! What's up? He would never do that.
Indeed. I don't care. I would never get an abortion myself. You said you talked to Pete's cheating.
Salah had a pretty good job when I came to Kuwait. I talked to Pete's cheating. That would be considered cheating to him, yeah. Yeah, they do, Kate. And he just got promoted. Like he was starting a new position when I got there, and it would have taken a lot of his time. Like the hours he would have had to work were crazy. And he wasn't super happy there. And so I was like, well, why don't we do a couples channel and make money that way? And he worked for a little while, and then he was getting money from his business.
She is a narcissist. They love to have control in whatever way they can, and oftentimes financial abuse and control is a common thing, right? I don't know. I've been in that kind of relationship where the person was older. And anyways, I'm not going to go into all that right now. Anyways, it's gross and it's what she does. And she has a history of it. Oh, quit your job. We'll make more money doing this. Then you'll have more time to hang out with me. And then they rely on her and depend on her. Well, when they left Kuwait and went to Syria, Salah had other things going on and she lost all control. That's what this all really is.
The fragrance business, and he really wanted to do vlogs. Like that was his like dream to do like travel vlogs and stuff. So that's what we did for a while, and he was doing other stuff like just that kind of his business. He was making decent amount, and then whenever he left Kuwait, they had to pay him out like thousands of dollars. So he bought a car with that, fixed up the house and stuff, and yeah.
She was talking about too, I can't remember if I screen recorded it, how Salah inherited property. Like he has a lot of land and he even had to go to court for it in Syria.
No, I did change my passwords.
Doubt
So
it.
maybe Sputnik, I don't know.
He does genuinely use, okay, Crash of Worlds said he does genuinely use Islam to defend his actions, and it's hypocritical. If he was genuinely following Islam, he wouldn't be going for meals with women alone or, hello, cheating outright.
It wasn't my fault about leaving Kuwait. He didn't get his it was taking forever. They always change the rules in the government in Syria, I mean in Kuwait, which is why it was hard for me to get like that's why I was in Thailand for so long. I was waiting for they changed something with the residency law and I was trying to get like on a family residency. And then it took forever and I just decided to go back and stay on like a travel visa. And then
So all those trips she was taking when people said she was visa hopping, they were right about that too.
they like cracked down on like I don't know, there was something with his business. Um I didn't fully understand the reasoning behind that. With his fragrance business and stuff, and he was waiting for that to renew, and he was worried there was a chance it wouldn't, and he would, have to like leave anyway, so he just decided to leave for Syria.
Okay, I have a question because I can't pretend to know how any of this works. Like, I just keep my happy ass in my own country. That's just what I do. But to anybody who travels out there or who's done this before, um, what we found out when Marty was covering Chantel is that Salah didn't really own a business. His dad paid for his name to be on it. And that was a big way or a big reason of why he was able to stay in Kuwait. So is there a chance that they found out he wasn't really an owner in this business? His name was just on it?
So, and it just pisses me off because like I guess people change what they want in life. I do too, but he knew I couldn't have kids, and he's saying it's nothing to do with that. Probably just not to hurt my feelings, but his family makes me feel insecure also.
How, if you guys don't speak the same language? How could they make you feel any way if you can't understand what they're saying? Tofia said, damn, Salah was creeping the whole time he was with Chantel. And she's still like, I do think he loved me. There's more. Snot rockets, annoying her cat, and telling her haters to kiss her fat ass. So she ends up going back on camera, and then she's a fucking mess from basically here on out.
Couple of hours. So, and I feel bad about that. I feel like I've been like conditioned to feel like my life is worthless if I don't have kids. That's how sad it is. And actually, you know, he doesn't want to come to Canada. He's like so not wanting to do that now.
He's so not wanting to do that now. Did you hear that key part?
So, you know, he doesn't want to come to Canada. He's like so not wanting to do that now. So, maybe a little bit kiki, but yeah. I tell everyone not to have kids.
Bunny said, yep, that's what I think too. And his name only, and they found out.
His loss. It's okay.
She's so cute.
Hi, baby.
She is so precious. I love her little face. I said I wasn't going to get attached, but how could you not get attached?
It's okay. Watch when I go to pet her. Oh, you're smelling my hand? That's a good girl. That's a good girl. I won't hurt you. I won't. She's never smelled my hand before, that's why. Oh, you poor
So
baby.
hungry.
Yes, I love you. I'm working hard to get her. She's just laying in the cage beside me. You're a precious girl. Yes, you are
Hey, Mandy. Hello to all. Hey, Mother of Dragons. I know, girly girl.
precious. Okay, I'll let her sleep away from me. There you go. Goodbye. Goodbye. She's never sniffed my hand. She's always been too afraid. So that's a good sign. Hey.
Every time I hear her snot, I just ugh.
Give her
Really
more
grossing
treats.
me.
I love Blink.
I love Blink. She's adorable, Chantel. You do not deserve her. You do not. All right, so Chantel keeps saying that everyone in Salah's family marries their first cousins and that they have too many children and can barely take care of them. Repo Widow says, my question is, were Salah's parents cousins? I don't know. In all seriousness, they probably were. Not even joking, Sophia said. Well, again, if they are, Chantal knew all of this and she only has a problem with it now. Kristen also says someone needs to tell Salah to get in chat because this hoe is talking about his family. Barbecue Chicken said, I can assure you he told her he wanted to start seeing other people and she flipped out and turned on him. I'm 99% sure. Lisa Manning said, divorcing someone to get them back is next level crazy. It's something only Chantal would do. I think she gets off on all this too. Like the rest of us, we don't want to fight with our significant other, right? And then there's Chantal who's loving every moment of this. But you said you two are totally over it. The truth always comes out. Okay, let's see what these clips are.
I don't think he respected you enough. I don't think so either. And I have to remind myself of that. Hey, YouTube lover, I should have left when he cheated. I should have fucking left. Because I never got over that. Like, I never trusted him. I don't trust him now. So why am I trying to hold on to something just because it's familiar? You know? And I remember the good times, but it was just a lie.
All right. And then is this from when she was in
Things like
Kuwait?
this commonly happen in relationships. Just because we're public figures doesn't mean we're not human. And I'm totally over it. Things like this commonly happen in relationships. Just because we're public figures doesn't mean we're not human. And I'm totally over it.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys feel as good as I feel, just knowing that we were right? Enigma says she just made an offer if anyone wants to get married. So she's back to looking for another vulnerable man she can financially abuse.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Anyway, anyone want to get married? I'm just joking.
Not even divorced, and she already wants to get married again. Hectic said also confirmed they had to stay so long in Thailand because they were trying to get her into Kuwait on a family visa and it was rejected. So she went back still on a tourist visa. Damn, it feels good to be right. And Danny says, I knew it. Raised Aptillion said, fucking hell, Chantel, stop sucking your snot down your throat. I hate you. I hate all the sounds that she makes. And in this moment, I get why Salah cheated. So the hijab is off again, you guys. She put down 5 corn dogs. I have all that to show you. I'm sorry I'm grossing you out this Friday. Chugging it. Look at all her chins.
His family are probably watching this with them. Aren't you glad you're not married to this bare and bald lady anymore? Your loss.
Probably.
You could be eating pogos.
I'm sure he's devastated. Do you know Salah's probably having the best sleep of his life with you away? This is her and her corn dog. I mean, what do you say to this? Have you ever got off over a corn dog? I haven't. So, hijabless, she's hijabless and going down on a corn dog. I don't even think this was the worst part. Let's see. This is just a little bit.
5 pogos. Is that good? My aunt can speak patois. I'm not even kidding. She lived there many years. Hey, Linda. Right, Mocha?
Sometimes or Chantel, if you buy an apartment, wait,
Yours does look like it has lymphedema.
wait, if you buy an apartment, can your ex-husband have half of it if he didn't file the divorce papers and you guys can be considered still being married?
In another life.
Have you ever sang to your corn dog? I haven't had one in years, but every couple of years there's the itch for crap food. I get it.
She is cool.
My itch every once in a while is like a super greasy cheese quesadilla. You know how you can get a cheese quesadilla at some places and there's not grease dripping off of it? Well, every once in a while, I like to go to the ones like Alberto's, for example. That cheese quesadilla is always fucking greasy, and then you dip it in a little hot sauce, and it's so good every once in a while. Terrible for you, clogging my arteries, but every once in a while, it just hits.
Thank you, Teardrop.
My crap food itch is those bean and cheese burritos. Those are good too.
What, Stinky Hijab?
I once had a bean and cheese burrito wet, and no burrito has ever tasted the same. Like now it just has to be wet every time.
Get it fixed? What, the foop?
You probably could. I mean, there's corn stars who get surgery down there to give themselves like a perfect looking one. So maybe you could get the fupa removed or the balls, whatever they are. Eric, hey.
Let's ride the bus to Farm Boy.
Hey, Anne. She put ketchup on her pizza. That should be a crime. Ketchup on pizza? No offense out there if you really like it. While she was doing this, I was walking. I was so proud of myself, you guys. Yesterday, I ended up hitting over 9,000 steps. So, I mean, that's huge for me. Like, I'm walking with back fractures, a rod in my spine, and I couldn't have walked even as much as I do like a few weeks ago. And now I feel all spiffy because I could go 3.4 miles per hour without breaking my neck. It's a miracle. Anyways, yeah, she inspired me to move my legs. That's what she inspired me to do. More corn dogs. She had 5. She was sucking relish out of the packets. Queen Jellybean said, Foodie has returned to ham springa. The hijab is off and the pork products are on. She'd be a terrible Amish. She would go experience that and never come back. Eat up, Tired AF said. Oh, she did. More of her eating. Elle said, hell yeah, girl, she better keep it off. She admitted she was doing it for a salad this last time. What I do know is this is not the end of the hijab, okay? Next week, she'll put it back on, maybe even the week after that. But eventually, she'll realize Salah doesn't want her, and she has needs, and Big Mama is going to start paying for sex. That's just what she's going to do. It might even go every other day. It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. Fonda said, just a bald, sweaty man, deep-throating corn dogs. Salah, you mad you missing out on all this sexy? Trying to convince us her and Salah showered together. Anything for a visa, I suppose. There's no way they could both fit in any of the showers she has ever showed us. She, I don't even think, could fit in it. So 2 people in it? But again, there's some people who will do anything for money. Maybe he just turned her around, and then that way you don't have to stare at her face. I don't know. That sounded really vile, but I don't really care. Wow. Again, not excusing cheaters, but I could see why. I could see why. Okay, Tired of said saying her fupa balls are lymphedema. Call it whatever you want to call it. I call it a monstrosity. This is Vic Gemini. He dressed up as Chantel yesterday. He was a pizza eating pizza, and it was the most amazing thing. Ron was also on there, and Ron looked very nice, by the way. I was a fan of Ron's outfit and the colors. I don't know. But then this weird guy jumped on their panel and he ruined the vibe. Apparently, his name is Denmark. What I do know is Denmark does not believe in showers or manners. I said I was feeling proud of my progress, but I did even more after this. And I would like to point out again, this little flame right here, it makes me excited because it's like, I don't know, when you're on a streak, right? So yesterday I had walked 13 days straight. And so you get this little flame and it makes my mind so happy. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me over there. I stalk your pages. I do. Julie said, I don't see her cat. Oh, I don't see her, the cat, most of the day. What the fuck? And it seems like she's already planting seeds. This is a demon cat and she will need to dump. I don't even want to do this. No. Knocked over. She can't dump the cat. Knocked over my she like a completely different cat at night. When she thinks I'm sleeping, she does everything she can. She eats 2 huge bowls of food, drinks almost the whole thing of water because she has worms. Goes for a big, big crap, kicks litter everywhere. Aren't cats active at night? I don't think she's a demon cat. I think it's a cat just being a cat. No, I love my cat. I really love my cat, you guys. Even though I don't see her most of the day, I still love her. She's so cute. You did awesome, Breezy. Thank you. There's no way she's telling the truth about the cheating that her and Salah got it. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, more clips, I think. Oh, she made an announcement she got a generous donation on PayPal. Some people were saying they didn't believe it. I do believe it. I think Anime got money somehow and he's sending it all to her. The McDonald's the other day was for Anime. Yep said, how many times did Foodie stop talking to Natter? How many times did she disconnect his mobile? How many times did she block him? How many times did she stop giving him money? Too many times to count. Every other day she was with Natter, she was broken up with him. She was never talking to him again. She was going to press charges on him, and then she was delivering groceries. She moved on. They realized they weren't what's best for each other. And then she was buying him weed and shoes from Walmart. So I don't know. I do know this isn't the end of her and Salah. I mean, maybe it is for him, but he's still going to want money. So we're still going to have to hear about him. Enigma said, Chantal, why did you waste 3 years of my life? It's always about her. When she was the one to make contact, get rid of her cats she had for over 20 years, moved to a country she couldn't speak the language or a man she didn't know, but she's the victim.
With me. Wasting 3 years of my life for heartache and what? Seriously, man. Pisses me off. My life for heartache and what? Seriously, man. Pisses me off. It's so true when they say don't go out with a traditional Arab Muslim because they're just going to end up going back into their country, marrying somebody that their family wants them to. And that's 1,100,000 times correct.
Yikes. But again, she knew this. Queen Jellybean said, I truly believed Foodie was well aware Salad was using her, and this was all transactional, but it appears she is indeed just gullible and dumb. Wow, it might physically hurt to be that fucking delusional. Honestly, though, Salah's family isn't bad for wanting him to marry somebody that he has a future with. That makes them good family. Think about it. How would your mom feel if you brought somebody like Foodie Beauty home? Doesn't do anything, eats all day, doesn't cook, doesn't clean, um, doesn't do anything productive, just sits and eats and farts. I think my family would disown me if I brought her home. Okay, so she has all these views about them, but that doesn't make them bad people for wanting Salah to be with somebody that he can take places and that's polite and isn't an embarrassment and bringing shame onto the family. Crochet with Ashmi said, I about spit out my coffee. No, I cannot install a bidet because I cannot make altercations with the toilet. Are you trying to fight the toilet? Does she mean alterations?
No, I can't install a bidet. I'm not allowed to make any altercations to the toilet.
So it's a rule in her lease that she cannot fight with the toilet, apparently. Hector Columbus said what she does to the toilet is not an altercation, it's a war crime. It is, though. Tardia said she's saying Nad's catfished her. How did he catfish her? Well, he did like the filters. Remember the photos we would see of him where he took away his whole face? That's the nicest way I could say it. Alex Ishuk said his family in Syria who judged me so bad. So does your family in Canada, just behind your back. So true. Tweet T said, did anyone count how many dogs she ate before saying she's still hungry? Never mind. I'll watch unbelievably annoying cat voice, which is Sansa. Sansa said 5, and then I think she showed us the calories too. Big ol' Bonnie told her, you're changing your mood so quickly now that your profile pictures can't keep up. I think she's back to being hijabless in her profile picture. I think. I could be wrong. I haven't checked her YouTube today. At this point, she was high out of her effing mind. Let's see.
Do you blue sapphire? Thank you.
Let me speed her up.
Asteria, because I go live too many times. Sorry. Craving the quiet, yeah, Charlotte.
She looks like she's about to start drooling, doesn't she?
Pause. And he just like, for me, like, it's cool that he has his own like space, but like, man, like he cannot be eating that rice every single day. Like that's just, what the hell is that? You have to eat real food. You can't hear? I don't believe you.
There's Asians that eat rice every day and they're very, very healthy and a normal weight. I don't understand why she's judging Pete's for eating rice. I'm so confused.
I have a good singing voice. Thank you, Donna. I've not been to Banff. No. You're right. People eat rice every day.
They do.
But they eat other things with it. He just has white rice with exactly buttercup. Rice, half onion, half green pepper, and sweet and sour sauce.
I like shrimp in my rice. How about you? Rice and veggies should take note. She should.
You hear that?
She's not. No, she's not, Sue.
No? Because there's no noise. It sounds like Madonna, kiss my ass. Oops, that's not modest. Why am I trying to be modest? It feels so weird not having to worry about that. But I do feel bad though every time. Conditioning is real. I don't think I have such a big personality that
So now you were conditioned?
I don't think I could ever be subdued. It's like putting a friggin' 5X in a medium shirt.
I feel bad for the people who truly thought Chantal cared about being a Muslim revert. I honestly feel bad for them because there's been people defending her and everything, and now she's saying she was conditioned into wearing it.
Hello, Kiki. Rice aroni, San Francisco tree. That's the wrong flag. You think I'm gonna go back to Syria? How can I go back to Syria? I have a lease. I just set up a new place, got a new cat.
Why can't you look at the camera?
What else did I do?
You can't hide your lion eyes, lady. Whenever she lies, she can't look at the camera. She looks away or she says just kidding a lot. She was also high out of her fucking mind. She has a hole in her armpit. She went live again. Look at the hole in her armpit.
He looked like Santa Claus, and it was kind of packed, so there was a.
I don't know. Can you imagine taking a 3,000 milligram gummy? 3,000 milligrams.
There was an old man. He looked like Santa Claus. Like he was like my hair needs to be washed. It hasn't been washed. When I wash it, it's more fluffy. Oh, hello. Halas. He sits right beside me. Kaya's court. My neck, my back. He sits right beside me, and people that just like talks and talks. So he started talking to me, and close, and his breath, bro. Why his breath was so
What are the odds she was smelling her own breath?
bad? And he was so close that when he was talking and I was breathing, I had to breathe. I was like eating his gross breath air. It was so bad.
Ew.
Yeah, Luke, but I don't know. I have to massage scalp for growth. I needs to be washed and conditioned. It's really greasy and nasty right now.
It's greasy, nasty, dehydrated. You need to cut several inches off. Good luck to you. Look at her armpit.
So I told my aunt all about it because I stopped there before we went to the hotel. And the waitresses at that restaurant, if you go to Alfred, it's like super French, but they talk like, why the soup of the day is cream of vegetable. Oh, nice. I'll have that. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Would you like a Pepsi?
I don't like this part. It makes me uncomfortable, the way she's impersonating accents.
Un Pepsi avec du glace ou non?
Strawberries tells her she has a hole in her armpit. Is this shirt new? I feel like we've never seen it.
I need to hear gunshots or something.
I don't
It's
know,
too
Ricky.
quiet. I'm not used to it.
I need to hear gunshots or
I
something.
don't really mean gunshots like to hurt somebody, but
I mean, every day I hate her more and more and more. Every day. Every day. Savage said this chick is live with 3,000 milligram gummy pack and already took a bite out of a 300 milligram piece. Foodie is about to take us on one hell of a ride for round 2. How the fuck is she alive? Well, we don't know that she is. I don't know. I took 200 milligrams once and I was not okay. And I don't know if I've ever recovered from that. All I know, I was not in this universe. Like, my head wasn't attached to my body. I was experiencing life, but it's like I was watching. I don't know. It was so bizarre. How do you live through 3,000 milligrams? How? How? So Jamie says what? Said picture it. Dara, Syria, the day after Foodie spilled some tea about Salah, the aunties gather to figure out how to create a YouTube channel in case he won't go live. Oh, is there sound to this? The stories they could probably tell. Salah, if you're listening, I don't like you. But I really would love to hear you expose Chantal. I mean, she exposed you for your cheating ways. She talked badly about your family. Um, Seems like you really care about them. You should stand up for them and go live. And she's already unblocked him, just FYI. Yesterday he was blocked and she hated him, and then she went live again and he's unblocked.
A really weak time. A time of like where my loneliness just like was relentless, and I wanted really bad to have 100% of his attention and for him to answer me right away and everything, and which is wrong of me now that I think about it.
Yep.
Like I always take everything personal. And basically what happened was he his dad's down. They're so busy with visiting people and stuff and doing whatever. I don't know.
But why did his dad wait till you left to go visit?
But I got emotional and just like we were arguing about something else also. I can't
Hiding
see.
your chins.
And so
Falls down.
I don't remember honestly. It was so weird.
Oh, that was amazing.
We just started arguing. We fight like on occasion. Usually when we text, like he'll be like, "Oh, I guess you're already texting someone else," and I'll do the same to him. Like, "Oh, I bet you're married already. I bet you're already on your 5th kid."
Wow. That's not funny. You're a brat.
I did block him, but I unblocked him.
You
A
know,
really
your family did you a huge disservice by never telling you no, always giving you your way, and always quieting you with food. Because you've carried this attitude into being an adult and into your relationships, and you're constantly unhappy. Like there's no making you happy unless there's food involved. The thing is, they're over, right? She's in another country and his family is still there with him. When she dies, his family will be there with him. Again, she wants people to view family as, I don't know, an opportunity, or like in her life, like with her family, her love's conditional. I feel like it's if they give her things, she loves them. If they don't help her out with plane tickets, whatever else, she's mad at them, right? But like some people, their family is everything. Your mom's emotional support carrot said Chantal said Salah cheated 3 times. What do you think is a truer number? 6, 12, 36. Comment your number below. You'd have to assume there's 36 women who'd want that. Does 12 seem like a good number? 6? 12 won. 6 was the second guess. Yeah, I don't think he could get 36 people. So this was her sucking on relish.
I stole these. Imagine the trolls called Park Omega. Did you see a fat lady steal your relish? Bang, duh. Bang. I stole these. Imagine the trolls called.
Would you lick the outside of the packet? In my head, I just picture like boxes in a factory of relish packets, ketchup packets, mayonnaise packets, and there's rats in these facilities. And then I also picture the people that have handled the packets. Would you suck it? I guess we know why these people are always sick. At the beginning of the stream, I was like, these people are always fucking sick. She dives in dumpsters, doesn't wash her hands, sucks packaging that rats have probably walked over. Ugh. Spills it that there's an elevator in her building, so she's not in a townhouse. Okay, I only retweeted this because people were talking about how now her elevator phobia is over. Remember in Kuwait, she was so scared to take the elevator. In fact, I feel like there was at least 5 or 6 live streams and videos dedicated to taking the elevator, and she would pack snacks for it. Remember all that? Well, her fear is gone.
Hey, Orange Shrimp. Do you live in a safe neighborhood? No. Thank you, Uncle BB. You should have seen the people out front of the elevator. You should have seen. Oh no! Well, now you know there's an elevator.
Now we know.
Hey, Orange Shrimp.
No, other people possibly touch them. Exactly. That's why she's sick all the time. She's dumb. Mice pee on them, Nessa said. I imagine she was a whiny brat. I think so too. And I think the only way for her to stop whining was to give her what she wanted, which was probably what, food in my head. So Pizza Shit said she's live doing a THC haul. I wished for this level of crackheadery again, and somehow it's still not interesting. It's just sad, like watching roadkill die. Well, we're watching somebody slowly unalive themselves every day with meaningless shit most of the time. So, I mean, while we can laugh about it and we find entertainment in her meltdowns and stuff like that, like the reality is every day she's trying to take herself out of the game. She is. Carrie said, Foodie's trying to fake her weird impulsive behaviors from years ago. It just comes across as desperate and unauthentic. To me, it's like knowing a bunch of reaction channels have been scripting drama, talking shit about other creators, and acting above their audience in a private Discord. Girl World needs a flush, seriously. Here's the thing I think a lot of people don't get. Like, Discords aren't private. If there's more than like one person, like, I mean, in a way, a lot of people do things to keep their Discord safe, right? But it's not private, and anybody at any time could be screenshotting, screen recording, whatever. So just assume that all eyes are on you when you're in a Discord. Debbie's World said, Booty concerns that she's so high, so stoned, and that she's going to actually sit on that poor kitten or fall on it or kick it. Pull yourself together, woman. Do not hurt that poor kitten. Get your crap together. If you hurt that kitten, there'll be war. And it says, Chantel, please, please don't kill the kitten. She is a sloppy. I know she wasn't drunk, but she basically was as much as she takes. She's a sloppy mess. Falling everywhere, plops herself down everywhere. What are the odds she's going to forget there's a little kitten running around? I pray for that kitten. She's so fucking cute. Tired AF said, I think Salah's blocking and timing people out on the town or out on the down low. So he was. And then Teardrop tried telling Chantel that Salah was timing out Tracy. You can see who deletes comments. You can see who's timing people out. You could see who's blocking people. So they would know, right? They could see as mods. So apparently he timed out Tracy. She better hope she changed her passwords. Tired AF said Teardrop said Salah's doing it. And it says to the surprise of absolutely no one.
I did block him, but I unblocked him.
Oh. Doji Cat asked, are we really going to entertain this again? I think they both get what they get at this point. If he still wants to bother with her, after all, she said he gets what he gets. If she still wants to mess with him, then maybe she deserves to be cheated on. They both get what they get. I don't really care. I don't care. I don't think Chantal's going to be around very long anyway, so what does it matter? Fondue said she just admitted she told him to quit his job when she first arrived in Kuwait to do couples content. Confirmed bum ass scammer. It's about control because the person relies on you. Now he doesn't. Now he doesn't need her. Foodie is the worst. What does she say right here? Hold on. Why is there no sound? No.
Remember us, Jackie and Elena were so apart for years, and then you stopped being okay with gays? I was never homophobic. No.
Yes, you were.
I really don't think I ever said anything that like indicated that, right? Or did I? I don't think so. I would remember that. But I do remember you guys.
When you reverted and put on the niqab, you had all these extreme beliefs. What you even said a few minutes ago could be considered homophobic, Chantal.
Thank you. I still love you guys. I never even knew we had beef or anything. Seriously. Water under the bridge, man. I'm totally okay with gays. What do you mean? I love gays. I know that sounds that sounds like something that someone that doesn't love them would say. But of course I do. Like I have no like innately within me, like my belief, like my whole life, you know, I've had like a lot of gay friends and no, I'm totally okay.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow, I get now why they said she's the worst. She is. She is. Two-tailed caper said trying to gaslight her gay ex-supporters into thinking she was never homophobic. She was. It's out there. It's out there. If anybody knows what exact channel it's on, or a mod does, can you please link it or tell us where we can find it? Dave's World said, comment in Foodie Beauty's chat. Your mods are like long-tailed cats in a room full of rocking chairs. That's a good description. Fondue said Salah blocking under a rogue mod wrench. Teardrop and Tracy playing Captain Sabaho. Cutie damn near incoherent. Chantel refusing to unmod and block Salah while he was actively blocking members in her live shows how little she cares for her channel and audience. Let's see, what happened with Katie? Katie is in a hate channel and talks bad about Chantel. So this is Teardrop and Tracy talking to each other. Chantel, did you see what Tracy said about Katie? Teardrop, she is too fucking high. It matters, Tracy says, because he knows all of your info and can mess with your channel. Teardrop says, Chantel, I don't mind you high, but this is unreal. Teardrop said, she does anymore. I'm calling 911. Teardrop said, Tracy, I've never liked her this high, ever. Teardrop also says, I need to fix supper, but I feel like a mom supervising my child, so I can't leave. Teardrop also says, let's all warn her tomorrow, not so much edibles. She's really out of it. And then she also says, Chantal, you're going to use the stove. I'm worried, actually. That's sad. That's very, very sad. But just to let you know, Teardrop and Tracy, it's like telling an alcoholic, oh, tomorrow, just try not to drink so much. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. Elle said, I don't believe her either. Not that I think either one would be impressive, but we know at least one was successful. Oh, because someone asked her who was better in the sack, Salah or Nader, and she says Salah. How? How? If you've seen the picture, you know, okay? There's not one thing he can do with that thing. Nothing. Nothing. Salt and Sauce said she always does the same thing with each dude. One, needs them to quit their job. Two, wants them at home 24/7, waiting on her. Three, isolates them from friends and family. Controlling and awful, but then accuse them of that when she doesn't get her way and they inevitably leave. And we have a few more tweets, you guys, and then everybody could go enjoy their Friday. Holly said, it only took 1 week before Foodie accused Salah of being an abuser. Why? Because it's tolerated in Syria. You racist, dumb bitch. Sit and spin, she said. Chantel can't. W's World said she's 100% the predator. She makes sure you're going to quit your job. She gets you away from your friends and family. She alienates you from everything you are accustomed to. And then she controls your life with her money. Sounds like love to me. She was trying to isolate him. Every time he wanted to hang out with his family, she made a huge deal. It's almost like the dude you dated who made a big deal every time you wanted to go hang out at your friend's house, right? Like Lymphodiva said, listen, was Salah a fucking weirdo? Absolutely. Do I think he was abusive? Absolutely not. Not this time, Foodie. 3 people you could never convince me hurt Chantal physically is Pussy Pete's, Beloved BB, and Shrimp Dick Salah. Yeah, I don't think Salah hurt her. Do I think that he did passive aggressive jokes with the water bottle cap and stuff like that? Yes. Do I think that he slapped her, punched her, didn't? No, no. Chantel just said that this woman was actually a viewer who lived in Kuwait and wanted to meet. Didn't she tell us this was the Unicity representative? What if this woman was one of the ones Salah was actually talking to, though? She said this woman had big boobs and really long hair, Hectic Llama said. We saw her or photos of her and heard about her once and never again after that. Hmm, it makes you wonder. There's some women who will do that, hang out with you while they're sleeping with your man. There are. Hey, Larkana, she is the abuser. He's just a lame scammer. I agree with you on that. These are some of the comments he's getting, by the way. So Top Bombi said more support from Salah's new short on his channel. God, I love this community. So live your life and forget about all this. Oh, Ron, thank you so much for donating a super sticker. No, I can't see it. Sorry, someone text me and let me know. Ron, thank you so, so much. I appreciate you. I wish I could see it. One day, hopefully, we figure it out. But thank you for supporting me, even though I can't see it. Like, you genuinely do it from the kindness of your heart. So thank you. Did we know who got the membership so I can welcome them? All right, so someone told her or told Salah, live your life and forget about all this Canadian drama and negativity. I can't know if anyone is advising you or has seen the path you've been on since you married that crazy woman. My advice, for God's sake, is to start a new, beautiful, and peaceful chapter and cut off those stupid relationships you were in. Live life right in beautiful Syria. May God bless it. Someone else says, I don't hear the heavy breathing and complaining from your wife. Someone said, lovely Salah, red heart emoji. Melly said, love it, with a red heart emoji. Heck yeah, I'm bummed we didn't get to see a lot of Syria. Oh, this is Courtney. Heck yeah, I'm bummed we didn't get to see a lot of Syria. Salah would be awesome if in your free time you could post more showing the culture, the beautiful landscape and people there. Thank you for this. Someone said a no wildebeest in sight. Lovely red heart emoji. Wait, do you remember Little Sister? Do you guys remember that account? There was a little sister and a little brother, and they used to talk to each other in Foodie Beauty's comment section. And they were like insane beezers that supported her no matter what, but they appeared when she became a Muslim. Anyways, it looks like little sister dumped her again. Little sister chose Salah. This is Twinkie's nails. I did hear that Aunt Tammy said if Amberlyn doesn't take her dog to get its nails trimmed, that she was calling animal control. You know, I'm going to say what I feel. If you cannot take care of yourself, don't get an animal. If you are unable to do anything for yourself, go don't get an animal. Just don't and stop getting them, please. If you have money to get your nails done, buy ugly chokers, endless hauls from Torrid, all of that, but you neglect your pet's nails, you are the scum of the earth and you deserve all the hate you get. There is no reason for you to sit on a platform making so much money, but neglect your dog. I've seen what you do when you actually love somebody and care about them. You're obsessive, stalkerish. You don't let them breathe. You don't even let them shit alone. Become obsessed with your pets. This is ridiculous. That one nail is almost curling into her paw. I really do hope. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I hope Aunt Tammy does call if she doesn't take her dog to get its nails trimmed. It's not that expensive. Some places will do it for 17. There's some veterinarian hospitals, if you get them done there, it could be anywhere from like 20 to 25. Or you can buy nail clippers and watch a video and learn how to do it. It's not hard. It's not hard. You have to use a flashlight or basically go to a really well-lit area. I trim my dog's nails outside in the sun. And you have to look for the vein. You cannot trim where the vein is. But in most animals, and I could see in your dog right here, This is the easiest type of nails to trim because you can see exactly where to cut. So, like dogs that have black nails, I used to hate trimming their nails. I used to hate it because you can't see the quick. So, you don't cut where the vein is. And Chihuahuas do have long quicks, but I could see here plenty of room. And I've looked in photos before, plenty of room to trim. A senior dog with having really long nails just fucks up their joints, everything. It's really hard on them. I always say it's like walking around in high heels all day for them. It's not right, it's not fair. Poor dog. I know, it's $10 at my doggy daycare. There you go. Amber is honestly such a piece of shit, just a fat, lazy waste of a space. Poor girl said, I trimmed my girl pup at the vet. She has black nails, clipped her once. She bled. Oh my gosh, I did that once to Gibby because Gibby had black nails. I used to dread trimming her nails and I made her bleed once and I cried. I felt so heartbroken. But they have this stuff, you guys. So if you know, it happens. When you're doing nail trims on your own animals, when you're starting out, it happens. You learn from it once because it scares you and you never want to do it again. But they do have a powder called Quick Stop. You could buy it on Walmart.com. You can get it on Amazon.com. I'm pretty sure you could probably get it on Petco.com. Um, just look online, Quick Stop. So what happens if you cut the nail too short and it starts to bleed, you dip the nail into the powder and it stops the bleeding. We all panic when it happens. It's completely normal, okay? Tammy said, I have Amber until midnight to show Twinkie on live tonight to prove she took care of Twinkie's nails. Or I will make a call to get pet services tomorrow. I'm really hoping for an update on this. It's ridiculous. I just want to show one more time. This one nail is curling. Do you see it? Do you like walking around with 4-inch toenails? Is it comfortable for you? I know you guys in my chat do right by animals, but to anybody who doesn't understand why this is such a serious problem, think if you let your toenails grow out, right? They break if they get too long, stab you in your own foot. They could twist. I've seen that happen with dogs where the nails will actually twist. I've seen nails grow into the actual skin. It happens. It's horrible. Don't be one of those people. It's so easy. And nail clippers, again, aren't expensive either. You could get them for $9.99. Fuck Amberlyn Reed. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, more Chantal talk. Wow, she unblocked Salah, but Salah's dad coming to visit when she leaves says all that I need to know. He was probably embarrassed that's what his son married. Can you imagine trying to do the best you can and raise your children right, and then they bring home that? Your mom's emotional support carrot said Girl World was right about everything, including the fact Salah was dipping that mangled willy in anyone and everyone that would have it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you've slept with Salah, please go get tested. I'm not joking. Go get tested. If we're supposed to believe he slept with Chantel, she's had 3 STDs, so there's that. Salah showering with Chantel. That's how I picture it going. He had to take her outside and hose her off. On a side note, I've seen videos. Well, mainly I saw this on Below Deck, okay? And then I did some research after that. I forget where they were, but they went somewhere, obviously, and they were bathing with elephants. Now, part of that grosses me out because I picture all the shit and the urine in the water. But I just want to hug an elephant so badly. It seems like it would just change my life. They're just gentle giants. Well, unless you piss them off or mess with their babies, then they could stamp you to death or stomp you. But other than that, they seem like they're gentle giants. Okay, you know how she was talking about catfishing? She's a catfish. She said Natter catfished her. Look at the photos that she posts. Oh, this was when she was with him, or around that time, anyways. And then I'm just going to show you what she actually looks like when the filters are off. She has the worst side profile I have ever seen. I can't get over this ear. Every day I see this ear. and I cannot get it to make sense in my brain. I've just never seen anybody's earlobe attached to their cheek, and it's such a weird shape. Like Salah tried to use that hole. Anyways, she talks about catfishing. She's the biggest catfish there could be. Look at her. Oh my god. Imagine you match with her on Tinder or wherever, and you think this is what's showing up. Like, she doesn't look bad here, right? I don't think so. Nice skin, full lips, eyelashes look good, makeup looks good, but it's an AI filter. This is the weed she was eating. The weed, the edibles. 3,000 milligrams. It's called Conor McGregor's Knockout Middleweight. Well, if anything, this was a really good ad for them because it gets you out of your mind if you enjoy that. Here's another clip. Chantel's gonna slam her fat ass down the way she always does and unalive this kitten. I'm calling it now.
I mean, you could totally vacuum this out. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. I just saw there's like the couch cushions, right? And then I just saw a little paw emerge. Oh, baby.
Karen said flour works in an emergency. Thank you, Karen. She's talking about for the quick stop. If you're trimming nails and you don't have any, or let's say it didn't get delivered, flour you can use.
Honey, are you so cozy? Are you so cozy? She's so cute, like in between the pillows, and it looks so comfy, and she can hide there.
Are you gonna remember she's there when you're out of your mind? I hope so. Salt and Sauce said I was worried about this same thing. I can't think about it. Oh, you guys. Okay, so remember the weird lady we talked about like 5 days ago, and I was feeling conflicted because I was being bitchy, even though she didn't really do anything to me, but I still think she's weird because she's emailing with Natter. I think it's weird. I just do. A man that hurts women you're emailing with and you want to be accepted into girl world. Well, I went across her Twitter and she is incredibly anti-Semitic. I will say that. So I no longer care if I'm being a bitch. I saw this video and she has a message to all of us who are talking about her lips. Wait, just really fast. I need you to remember what the lips look like. Can you see them okay? Get that image ingrained into your mind. Oh, and her eyeliner too. Right there. All right. We can continue on with the clip. It's not super long, you guys. She actually looks better without all that. Lady, I know you're listening, and I know you don't like that. I don't like how you do your makeup. You look so much better without the lips being 9 times their size. You look so much better like this.
Okay. To those fuckers who went after my lips and apparently the lack of hair that I have on top. Yes, I do need to color my hair. Guess what? Right now, my lips aren't overlined, but I do tend to go just a little bit above the line. Yes, and I do overline to make them look bigger. Now, that's a secret. That's a trait a lot of people do to make their lips look bigger. I don't know if you fuckers know that, but that's what a lot of people do. And even celebrities, okay? It's not like I go all the way around here to make myself look like a clown. You guys are the clown, okay?
Since I know you're listening, this is all I have to say in response to that. Maybe try it the same shade, and then we can't see where your lip ends and the lip liner begins. I've never seen anybody do it so obvious. A lot of people overline their lips. but they do it in a way where it's not so fucking drastic. That's not even the biggest thing. I still want to know how you got your eyeliner right there. Okay? Anyways, I've seen your hateful Twitter feed. And if you have more messages, I'll definitely play them on my live stream. Have the day you deserve. This ostrich. I can't even talk about this. I am so heartbroken. Sadly, like, I was scrolling because I couldn't fall back asleep at like 2 a.m. And I was going to scroll until I was tired again, basically, and sleep till like 4:30. And then I start seeing the ostriches trending, and then I wanted to know more about it. I can't even talk into too much detail about it because it'll ruin everybody's fucking day. But basically, these ostriches, they live on a farm, but they're not unalived and their meat sold. If anything, people buy their eggs. These are people's pets that they've had. Some of these ostriches are 35, 40 years old, right? They're family. And again, people buy the eggs because it turns out ostrich eggs have all these amazing healing properties. It can like cure COVID, the flu. It has this specific antibody that has the ability to cure other things. I don't know if you do your research and look up ostrich eggs, the yolk, even the shell, I think has all these amazing benefits. Anyway, so people would buy the ostrich eggs. So this long battle happened, and then they were saying that these birds can carry avian flu, XYZ, ostriches. I mean, they weren't flying. So how are they going to go around infecting? And I think 2 birds were sick before, but it had been over 8 months. And avian flu doesn't last that long. I don't know. You'll have to like Google. That's what I did. I fell down a whole rabbit hole. Anyways, it turns out the government goes on to this private property and insists that they have to unalive them. And it was heartbreaking. The more research I did, this shouldn't have happened. The US even offered to take the birds and test them, and Canada declined for whatever reason. It just seemed cruel, unnecessary. I feel so bad for the family. Again, like there's this clip, right, where she's listing all of their names and cute little traits about them. One of them had like a funky toe. There was a Greta. Again, it's like if somebody came and killed all your dogs. You know what I mean? And they said that this is bad for climate change, so we have to do this. So this whole story, I guess I want to make people more aware. I want people to wake up, do your research, please, and pray for the family. This was like I can't play it, but this is where she was talking to her birds over a microphone so they could hear her, so they could hear her voice. They did get to feed the ostrich. I'm gonna cry. They did get to feed the ostriches one last time and give them their last meal. I watched that. That was also heartbreaking. But she was giving them some sort of comfort, and it's actually beautiful. Like that was her last act of love for them. You know, she couldn't save them, but she could give them comfort. And I'm tearing up right now and I can't talk about this anymore. It's so fucking sad. It really is. Pray for the family. Again, they've had these birds like 35 years. 35 years. Whew. Salt and Sass said, Salah having Julia is the equivalent of leaving a toothbrush intentionally at an ex's to call about it again later to her, nothing more. We've all done that. But the thing is, you do that when you're a teenager, right? Sometimes even into your early 20s, you know, you break up, but you know it's not really real. And so you might leave some of their stuff at their place. And you're like, I really need this sweater. I wear this juicy sweater to the bar every Friday. That happens. But at some stage, you grow out of it. It happened in Canada. It happened in Canada. But I want you guys to know there's a lot of Canadians I've seen that are speaking out against it and are not happy about it. And they said that it's not a proud moment for them. If anybody's interested, I have like an abundance of screenshots on this topic at this point. I think Big Pharma is a huge problem. And at this point, I'm not hiding my feelings anymore. Like, label me whatever you want, because while you think I'm crazy, I think people are crazy for injecting weird chemicals into their body, right? And just like trusting. Anyway, so I don't know. If you're interested in this topic like I am, I obviously love animals, but I also had no idea like how much ostrich eggs can heal and do. Like I had no fucking idea. Ostriches are amazing. They're amazing. And I don't think that people want us to know about cures or what can help us or heal us naturally, right? People are so quick to be like, here, take these 8 things, this will solve it. But there's a lot of times like a natural way to go about it. Anyways, it's a topic nobody asked for, but Sniper, it's in Edgewood, British Columbia, Canada. So it was the Canadian government. Yeah. They went onto private property and did that. I mean, that's a scary thought. Like, if you don't see how that's a big deal, again, think of your property, your home that you own, and people coming onto it and saying your dog is at risk for spreading a disease in our city. So your dog, your cat, whatever, the bird's got to go to the fish. Just think of that happening, right? It's a problem for so many reasons. Like, I can't even get into it. Like, think of what's happening in New York. Like, the mayor wants to take people's private property and give it to homeless. So just think of like, let's say Keemstar's big area he has. It's like if they came and they said, this is no longer yours, we're taking it now. Anyways, this is a problem for so many reasons, and it really has my brain going today. Really has my brain going today. And I want to know why PETA is so silent. This is also a question I have. I feel like I haven't heard a peep out of PETA. They're everywhere else. Why aren't we talking about the ostriches? All right, more Chantel talk. Top Mom B said, I honestly don't think that Salah wanted Foodie to cover up because it's his religion. I think he couldn't look at her because of hair loss and chins. Plus, he was embarrassed. I know it's two. Okay, hold on. I know it's two separate things happening. Obviously, one's in New York, obviously, in other situations in Canada. But just think in general, like the property you own right now, that one day somebody could say, hey, this is no longer yours. Hey, I could do what I want on your property. Okay. I honestly don't think that Salah wanted Foodie to cover up because it's his religion. I think he couldn't look at her because of the hair loss and chins. Plus, he was embarrassed of her in public. It was a good excuse to use his religion. He couldn't stand looking at her in, oh, it cuts off. Hold on. In her natural state. If I was him, I'd want her to cover up too. It's the equivalent of telling somebody to put a bag over their head. That's what he did to her. He was embarrassed of how she looked. He was embarrassed of her hair. He was embarrassed of the chin hairs. He was embarrassed of her weight. And so he told her to put a bag over her head. It's the same thing. These are all the calories, 180 in one corn dog, and she had 5. I mean, this is good considering for her. She could have had 10 or 20, I guess. Look at the carbs, the fat, cholesterol. Oh my gosh. How is she still alive? How is she still alive? Mrs. Flooper said, I'm no doctor, but isn't that the amount of carbs? Isn't that insane for someone with uncontrolled diabetes? I would think so. Do we have any diabetics in the chat? Like, would this amount of carbs scare you? How many grams are in it? Hmm. Wow, the more I hear about Canada, the more corrupt I realize they are. I'm not so sorry, fellow Canadians. I feel bad for Canadians too. And to be fair, like I said, I saw all over Twitter. There was so many Canadians that are upset about this. There were people that showed up trying to stop this from happening. There was live streams on it as well. I don't recommend anybody go and watch it though. I watched it and I started crying. I started crying. You hear, you don't see, but you hear. And again, it just seems so fucking cruel. And if they had to do this, I don't understand why they didn't euthanize, like by injection, like guns. Do you know how big an ostrich is? It just seems cruel. They deserved better. They deserve better. But again, this is the like one thing I'm holding on to. They got to hear their mom's voice. And they got to hear how good they were, and they got to hear her say their name. And I don't know what you believe. I believe animals can understand us. I just do. All right, Rosie had some thoughts, and I think we might need this because I feel so fucking sad. It's just a sad feeling. I like animals more than I like
Can I shit
people.
talk?
Sorry, it cut me off. I like animals more than I like people. And I don't know, it's always been that way, right? So I just think that they deserve so much better.
For a second, just a moment. Like, I don't want to, like, get too involved, but I kind of want to shit talk a little bit.
Please do.
Because, like, I am aware of what's going on in a certain universe that doesn't involve me. Because that is, I did spend some time watching some of that stuff today, and yikes. But it's just so interesting watching somebody who's so desperate for external love and validation from a man. Could never be me. Maybe a younger version of me, actually, if I'm being really, like,
Aren't you sleeping with a man who was accused of SA?
dead honest with myself. I'm just like, I took the time with my trauma therapist that I had in Omaha to learn how to be comfortable with myself. And like the moment she got rid of the car, she's losing her mind because she cannot stand to exist around herself without someone else. She can't handle it. To the point it's almost sad. So it's just like, it's just crazy to watch that, like, because I'm like, that could never be, I can't relate. Like, I enjoy sitting by myself, having quiet, non-problematic times, just like watching a show or a live stream or chatting with like a friend.
It kind of cracks me up that she thinks she's so much different than Chantal. I don't really know that there's much of a difference. It seems like she would do anything for a man too.
It's just baffling to me that there are people out there like that. It is sad to watch. Yeah, like she's been for the past 3 or 4 years, maybe longer, but like especially the past 3 years, she has been running away from herself. It's just,
She has been running from herself. That is true. But she hasn't realized that wherever she goes, there she is. So she's running from herself, but she's bringing herself with her. Do we care about Rosie anymore? I think there's one more clip. Hold on. I just really have to pee.
it's just like,
Oh, wait, you guys told me. Hold on. I did see Girly Girl said, yep, mine's not as bad as hers, but I try to avoid carbs in general. Jordan Peterson is ditching Canada for a lot of corruption reasons. Really, Mandy? With carbs, it depends on overall count for the day. Best way is 50 grams of carbs per meal, 3 meals, 2 snacks, 15 grams of carbs. Thank you. My hubby is diabetic, and that's the diet I put him on. He's lost 60 pounds on it. And A1C is 5.6, which is normal range. He's lucky he has you, Sonia. You got it down to a science. It's best to eat more healthy type carbs because you do need carbs, not empty carbs like junk food, sugar stuff. If I ever got called sad by Rosie, just take me dance out. That's kind of how I feel too. Okay, one more clip. It's like 30 seconds long or seconds long.
it's sad. Like, it is genuinely sad. Like, I my main emotion around that is I just pity that. I cannot imagine going through so much trouble, spending so much money, just to have the appearance of someone loving you. That's really, like, it's genuinely so sad.
But is it sad? I don't think you've told us yet. Chantal, how do you feel knowing that Rosie thinks you're pathetic? Please address it later so I could cover it tomorrow morning. Tracy says the one who betted and defended a man accused of SA, but okay, sis, pop off. I mean, she isn't wrong in what she says about Chantal, but don't act like you're not desperate either, honey. You fought to be a cow in girl world after all. I think that's the part I find hilarious. That she thinks she's so different, but they're actually almost identical. Tweety say anyone, and I mean anyone that truly believes Chantal was not wearing a costume and that she only accepted to wear for a man because it was beneficial to her to hide her chins and hair and really thought she was a true Muslim. You're eating crow right now. They are. And that again gives me life. So many things are making me happy today. Gotta focus on the positive. Oh, this is the footage of the shower. I mean, it's technically together, right? Anyways, I think that's all I have for right now, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I wanted to get us all caught up and be able to chit chat today. But I do have to go because we have something going on at 8. So if I miss anything today, we'll do a long super stream tomorrow morning, bright and early, probably 5 or 6 again, if that's okay with you guys. So whatever we missed today, we'll recap it tomorrow. Hold on one second. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you to everybody for hanging out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a happy Friday. Make good decisions. Have fun. Make good memories, but good choices too. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.